Shenanigans are afoot in Pokemon Sword and Shield, and I don't like it, because Game Freak is blatantly screwing with us by having new Pokemon in the trailers that have not yet been officially revealed, some of them for almost half a year. That's pretty insane, but it's also not what got me started on this video. I was actually going through all of the trailers because we have a lot more footage, which means we have a lot more logos and we have a lot more advertisements. So maybe it's time that we can finally decipher the Galarian alphabet, but in doing so, I realized there's some anomalies going on in these trailers, such as this right here. This isn't just a basket of berries, this is a basket of berries with a Gossifleur inside of it. I haven't really seen anyone talk about that or mention it. That I didn't really notice it until I was starting to break down like every little character and every little detail about these trailers. But it's like, I feel like that might actually be kind of significant. Now, not really super insane because this is a June 5th trailer, so this is when Gossifleur was revealed, but I thought that was a little interesting. And then going through the other trailers, a month later, July 8th, what? That's Impidimp. Impidimp is there. There's no hiding Impidimp at this point, but it hasn't been officially revealed even though it's playable at the E3 demo. And it's been playable at a lot of other demos, and the Pokemon Company has even shown Impidimp recently, that this is footage from Pokemon Worlds, but that's an Impidimp that is being fought, but they didn't make a trailer and they didn't put in the most recent trailer, so I'm kind of losing my mind over that. But once again, I don't think anyone really talked about this or mentioned it at all. And as you go through, it's like, okay, we get other logos, we get other things. Impidimp is there as well. Now, here's the weird thing. This trend actually started in the first Pokemon Sword and Shield trailer from the Pokemon Direct, where we got to see a mysterious Pokemon and some kind of logo right here. Now, going back, this is a completely new gym or a completely unknown battle arena because we've seen the Wi-Fi Plaza. It doesn't look like this, and we've also seen other areas where it's not there. We've also seen other areas where this Pokemon has been revealed, and that actually has like an electronic billboard behind it, but we can get a better look at the Pokemon, the symbols behind it, and all of that other fun stuff. And it just kind of shows like every arena hides a secret in some way, most likely. And it's kind of crazy. Now, this is Alistair's gym. Now, this scene, or this part of the scene, is only visible on the Japanese Pokemon YouTube channel as Alistair actually throws out his Pokemon. And then we can see that might be a thing. We don't get to see the full design, but there's a camera, and then there's a part of a something. But as we've seen so far, the gyms have a Pokemon inside of it represented in the logo in some way, which is pretty wacky. And then things keep on getting weird, because we got to see Nessa and her gym as a part of the E3 reveals, but still no Impidimp, also no trailer. We just got this, Galar research update, new gym leaders, wild area, Dynamax Pokemon, max raid battles, who's ready to learn about Pokemon Sword and Shield, and then Nessa got her own page on the Pokemon Sword and Shield website, just like that. And then we finally got to see like more gameplay come out. This was from a Japanese trailer on July 11th, and it didn't really give us any new information. It was kind of like a really fancy and pretty looking recap, but hey, we've seen this before. We've already seen this for the other gyms. There's a logo that represents a new Pokemon because the Galar region is all about industry, and that's also something that you really can't deny or refute as well. And it's even on the Pokemon Sword and Shield website. Pokemon play a huge role in the Galar region. Not only are Pokemon battles considered the best entertainment, but many companies are eager to include Pokemon as a part of their workforce, which makes me think, what is that thing? I'm kind of feeling like it's a Loch Ness Monster kind of Pokemon, and I'm mostly getting that because of vibes like this. Doesn't it feel like Dory? You know, kind of like a white, goggly looking head on some kind of fish-like thing. Now this is a symbol, this like backwards kind of R looking shape. However, there's eyes and there's like a mouth right here. And it seems to maybe be like a play on that letter, a play on that part of the alphabet, and then have a longer neck. And when I saw this, I'm like, that was my first thought. I went straight to Mario, and I was like, you know what? That actually seems very accurate. But it gets even better than that, because, yo, you can, okay, above the boobs, we can see that logo. And now it's clear, because at first I was like, is it yin and yang? Am I going crazy? And then I looked at it. No, you can actually like see teeth and eyes. And it's slightly heartbreaking because, like, maybe it could just be a Whalmer? And we've also seen Whalmer in the trailer already, so it's not like it's going to be a Galarian Whalmer, unless it's like a Galarian evolution to Whalmer, and that's how they don't make Gigantamax Wailord a problem. I don't really know, but there's definitely a Pokemon there. There is a creature inside of that logo, and so far, all of the other gyms have shown us a new Pokemon, especially when it's also the Water-type gym. This is looking to be the second gym, so as we progress, as we get more information, it all just kind of keeps on lining up like that. So that's a thing, and then I kept on going through. Pokemon Company's been weird with the tweets as well. There's a lot to explore in the region of Galar and more to learn about the Pokemon we've already discovered. We'll be sharing some facts about these new Pokemon over the next few days. Stay tuned, trainers. So, what? We just got a trailer for Gamescom. We got a trailer at Worlds. The week before, we got a trailer with the Galarian evolutions and new forms, but we're also getting new facts. However, depending on how you look at this, it might not be too much crazy new news because we've already discovered. However, does that mean evolution? Are we finally going to see Yamper's evolution that has been here all along in all of the gyms and stuff? Also, noting like which gym and which part of the league it is, I feel is pretty significant as well. This seems to be the Brick City. Actually, this definitely is the Brick City inside the center of the map. So we have that. But then, where's this? Is this like that post game? Is this in Neo London? Is this like one of those battle facilities and that's why it looks all fancy and stuff like that? But we still have this Pokemon here. We still have this logo, and then everything else is still kind of crazy because Impidimp existed before Impidimp, and inside the same trailer we also had the thing for Alistair, which suggests that that could also represent something. Maybe that's Roly-Poly. Maybe it's an evolution or something, but that's all that we get to see about it. And maybe if we had like the full billboard, the full length, and depending on how it's centered, like, you know, if that's halfway right there, there's still a lot of image missing from this, even though it might look like it's just cropping off immediately. If you take this as like the halfway point and then it cuts off there, we still have like this much space to show what that Pokemon could be, and it definitely seems to be some kind of creature or logo for sure. But that's not the end of it, because we also have this when they were introducing us to the Rotomi as well as Pokejobs. And if you look at this guy just to the left of him, there is some kind of thing that people are calling a mysterious Pokemon. I kind of see some purple, but I think it's too early to call if that's like an entirely new Pokemon or not. But it is weird because two images of this image exist. This one, and then one that's like not even five, like 3 pixels more zoomed out, and it shows us a little bit more. Now, this is the image on the Pokemon website, but the zoomed out one is the image that we got from the Pokemon Twitter. Things are weird, is really what I've got to say about this one. But that was kind of what I want to show you guys. So far, inside of every gym, there is some kind of logo that represents a Pokemon, and it seems to be a new Pokemon from the Galar region because of it, and I want to know your guys' thoughts. Is this actually representative of a new Pokemon? Is that just Whalmer? But at least it still grows. Like, we can see that this is a creature. It's not just some kind of over-stylized letter or anything like that, and that's in line with everything else that we've seen. But I'm hoping we finally just get Yamper's evolution already. We finally get that, you know, Greednut, Squovet, whatever it's called, that these Pokemon are finally confirmed. We can put them to rest, especially poor Impidimp. He's just kind of out there in no man's land, even though he's actually been inside of a Pokemon trailer, but not officially revealed. And I feel like Game Freak has to be doing it on purpose at this point, that they've made it impossible to ignore some of these Pokemon. And then even if you know what you're looking for, even if you see familiar Pokemon, it's like, oh, that's kind of there, and that's kind of interesting. We know his name, we know what he is, we kind of know what he does. Pokemon doesn't care about it. And that's what makes this tweet all the more weird. You know, Impidimp would technically be a new Pokemon, but is and isn't, and it's kind of not what people are expecting, but it's also what people have been finally waiting for. Like, it's just going to be a massive relief when we see Impidimp. And then people that haven't really been paying attention are people that finally get exposed, because that Pokemon trailer is going to get millions of more views. So people might be like, oh, hey, that's a cute little guy, or that's cool or something. I'm personally not a big fan of him, but learning the ability would also be nice. Are they going to reveal him and an evolution? Is it just going to be him? Are we not going to get a trailer? Because that's another weird thing. Pokemon Sun and Moon didn't care. They're like, oh, what's that? 40-second trailer for Turtonator? For Salandit? Yeah, we'll do that. We're just going to nonstop promote these games like this. But they also like tweeted out things, and the Pokemon Sun and Moon website just would randomly update with a new Pokemon as well. So maybe that's how they're going to do Impidimp as a part of this news. And also, we still have Gamescom going on. We got a trailer from Gamescom, but maybe there's going to be more information. Like, maybe there's going to be a demo at E3 on the main stage of just like Nessa's Gem or something. And because of that, we get the Impidimp trailer after. Like, you might have noticed a new Pokemon, but here we go. However, Omori said that Game Freak can't be at Gamescom this year. So it's Nintendo Europe. And that was like one of the big things. So yeah, has begun to kick off. Director Omori takes a tour with previously unseen town in the Galar region. And you know, they couldn't be there. So it doesn't really make it feel like there's going to be that much more information coming from Gamescom. But Pokemon is tweeting like there's going to be more information at some point. Wacky things are happening. And what do you guys want? Do you guys finally want Impidimp? Do you just not care about Impidimp at this point? If he just appeared on the website one day, you'd just be like, oh, that's kind of cool. Do you think we're actually going to get evolutions of existing Pokemon with the way that Pokemon's worded it? Or are we still like 2 weeks away from the next trailer? And then there's going to be like 7 new Pokemon reveals. So we'll be able to finally take a nice, relaxing breath because that's more in line with what Pokemon does. It's all crazy. So if you guys enjoy the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.